Last week I introduced you to Dama, a beautiful old dog, a dog that used to belong to a hunter, but the guy got tired of her. She wasn't hunting anymore and decided to shoot her in the head. We managed to get there in time. We rescued her and we took her to the hospital. It turns out that she's very sick. She has leishmaniasis, she has anemia. She spent 2 days at the hospital. We were waiting to see if she's gonna need a blood transfusion. But anyway, today we took her back to the hospital for a checkup. Have a look at this. This is Dama.
All right, here we are with Dama. We've come to check on her anemia to see how she's doing. She's currently on treatment for leishmaniasis. And, well, I think she's doing a bit better. She still needs to lose some weight. But finally, she's eating as she should. And, well, she seems good to me. Her mood is quite positive. Let's see how her blood is looking. She's very affectionate. Let's check that ear. Well, the scab is slowly coming off. She's not as scared of having her paws touched now, which used to bother her a lot, right, Dama? You're getting a bit more used to all the love and care we're giving you. Oh, what a sweet thing. Brittany Spaniels truly steal my heart.
Today we are here with Dama, our beautiful rescued Brittany Spaniels, who continues to fight against leishmaniasis and anemia. Dama has had a very difficult life before coming to us. She lived with a hunter, and like many dogs who have been mistreated, she developed a deep fear of people. At first, she didn't want anyone to touch her. Trusting was hard for her, and any contact would frighten her. That fear is an invisible scar that takes much longer to heal than physical wounds. However, today we are seeing small steps forward. Although it's still difficult for her, Dama is starting to accept the love and affection we offer her. She no longer minds as much when we touch her paws, and every day she seems to feel a bit more secure. It's a slow process, but seeing her gradually lose her fear is a huge reward for us.
Could you take some blood from Dama? The ear is healing gradually.
Yes, she's better. Eventually, the whole scab will come off.
That's it. Very good. Mr. Isidore is doing it perfectly.
He's always so precise with the blood. He's like Dracula.
You're always eyeing people's jugulars, aren't you?
You'll see, we're getting her back to health.
Is this for the CBC, right?
Yes.
You're slowly losing your fear, aren't you?
Today, we've come to do a blood check to see how her anemia is progressing. We're also continuing to monitor her treatment for leishmaniasis, which has affected her kidney and spleen. But with proper care, we hope to get it under control. Although her recovery is slow, Dama is eating well now, and that gives us hope. We know it takes time and that there are good days and bad days, but what matters is that she is surrounded by love and care. It's incredible how, despite everything she's been through, Dama remains a sweet and loving dog. Slowly but surely, she will leave behind the fear that mistreatment instilled in her, and she'll be able to enjoy the life she has always deserved. Thank you to everyone who makes it possible for Dama to be here, fighting and improving every day.
Let's see if you lose a bit of weight.
Vale. Este está híbrido. Ya lo has salvado a la gatita. Híbrido, nada más. ¿Se le has metido eso? A ver.
A ver, Dama, cariño. Hola, guapa. ¿Qué tienes miedo? Está gordita.
Un poquito, sí.
A verte, cariño, al echado. Venga. Llamo a alguien para que nos ayude, ¿verdad?
Sí, por favor.
No hace falta. Vamos a darle la vuelta. Ay, qué costillas.
She's got so many leishmaniasis scabs.
Ya está, cariño. No pasa nada. Ay, la barriga despedida. Qué susto.
Her spleen is a bit moth-eaten. That's due to the leishmaniasis.
What does moth-eaten mean?
It means the parenchyma is a bit more heterogeneous, but that's because of the leishmaniasis. She's got some degenerative changes in the kidneys, which are usually age-related. It's normal.
La edad es normal. Lo importante es que
The important thing is that the kidneys are functional and, analytically, they're fine. The endometrium is a bit larger and more irregular than it should be, the uterus. There's nothing alarming. There are changes in the spleen due to leishmaniasis, chronic degenerative changes in the kidneys due to age, and sometimes leishmaniasis can contribute to that a little. The uterus is slightly thickened, with a bit of endometriosis, so it would be a good idea to spay her when she's stable.
That's the plan.
Well, we're a bit stuck regarding the CBC because we have fewer red blood cells, even though we've started treatment. So we're going to send a blood sample to test for all blood parasites, in case it's also rickettsia or another vector-borne disease.
But should we start with antibiotics anyway?
We'll start with doxycycline, and next week we'll check again. If her hematocrit drops below 20 again, we might consider a transfusion.
En estos casos de
In cases of leishmaniasis, like with others, it's difficult to raise red blood cell levels because there are lesions in the bone marrow that prevent red blood cell production, what we sometimes call bone marrow aplasia.
So you've seen her. She's doing slightly better. There is an improvement on some of the symptoms, but her anemia is still in worrying levels. We haven't given her a blood transfusion yet, but we may have to do this in the coming days. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for your help. Dama remains on treatment and she needs you. Please, if you can, donate. Help us save her. Many, many thanks.